Hello, fellow degenerates. Give me 1 second. I need to put my socks on. um. Hello, everyone. How's everyone doing? Hello, hello, hello. Ah. Hello, Scooby. How you doing? Oh. Hello, Scooby. And then the music stopped. Yeah, the music stopped because I'm meant to begin now. I might just take my jumper off as well. I got really hot all of a sudden. Hello, Al Nuno. Now, I don't think any of you two are actually in this race. There is no Marcos, and I don't believe there's a number 1 car in here. Guys, hit my jumper off. Give me 1 second. Okay. Crikey, what's going on here? I'm texting Eva, my partner, because she's in London, and they've got the strikes on today, like the Palestinian strikes. So she got on the bus about an hour ago, and the bus hasn't made it a mile, which is not good. So I'm just gonna send her a message. And then we'll get started. Okay, here we go. There are no Marcos today. Like, you managed to pick it like just after the round, just after the round that it kind of like stops competing. I mean, I think it does a couple more. But Hungaroring is quite far for some of these teams, especially when they're all based in Europe, like not like more Western Europe. Okay, so let's go in the game. There's 10 minutes left of that left. Where's my stream thing gone? There we go. Let me know if you need it any louder or quieter and all that kind of stuff. And we're going to go out and do a lap or two, and I'm going to need to change the gears because I got to save it because I'm an idiot. So go to like here. I like it at about there. And then this 6th gear needs to be like here-ish. Or like here. I like that. Kind of like that. And then like this. Yeah. I don't fucking know. Something like that. That's fine. Reduce. The number 1 is running. Oh, it is. I need to get the racing sports car screen up. Oh well, I'm not driving it myself, so I can't be that disappointed. Yeah, I know. Let's have a look. Racing, sports cars, FIA GT 2000 Hungaroring. Got it straight away. Entered cars. Oh yeah, the number 1 is in. The Nuno is in. We'll go over all that when we are in the gridding bit. I was going to try and do the stream in VR, and then I thought, tell you what, that's a terrible idea. Okay. Not long to get a lap in. I've left it 10 minutes left to go. And the difficulty should be around what I want it to be. I've increased the AIW from 1.05 to 1.09 on the race one. It was on 10. But I find that ANMS works good at 10 because of the speed differences of the cars, and FIA GT tends to work better at 1.09. And the AI difficulty for today is 103%. I was testing it on 101%, but I was about 4 to 5 tenths quicker, so to make me 4 to 5 tenths slower than I need to be, or I should be, I have brought it down. Hello Ascari, how are you doing? Nice to see so many familiar faces here. Finally back to racing in the My Driver career, and the last time we did it was last month, beginning of last month, for the Le Mans. Oh, okay. Can I please have a gear? Thank you. And the Le Mans, of course, went pretty well. We finished in 4th or 5th or something like that, which is where we kind of should have finished. So, good effort from the team. We managed to finish. Number 1 had a Hungarian driver in this round, apparently, along with Stephen Watson. Ah. So it's you and the Hungarian driver. Oh god, what am I doing? I'm very good at this. Okay. It's fine, no one noticed. Probably go a bit further down on the gears. Don't get even close to like 250 kilometers. Or I do about 241 down the straight, so we can go a bit higher. End up just changing gears all the time then though, don't you? The TV broadcast probably noticed, but we don't talk about that. Anyway, I missed 2. Wait. Yes. I mean, this race was less bad. I've gotten quite good at, like, setting up, so I had to just check that all the cars were in there. We were actually missing some for this, originally. I took them from the other races. I think we were missing, like, 3 cars that didn't arrive, but well, not didn't arrive, but they didn't start. But with the other races, I have been starting those cars anyway, because they tend to, like, actually, there wasn't really that big of a problem with cars not starting in other rounds. But at Hungaroring, there seemed to be 3 cars who had like gearbox or engine problems or whatever. But they don't exist in this world, so they're going to start with the rest of us. Now, I think it was the Lamborghini, the KRT Lamborghini. Tay. Yeah, so this round pretty much, I just have to make sure it's the right kind of speed for me. Set up the AIW, go to the GDB, set up retirements, make sure they're the right speed for me, and then crack on with the race. I mean, kind of the biggest effort with the FIA GT is setting the new weights per car because of the ballast system that they were running throughout the entire FIA GT. That kind of takes the most time because there are multiple cars, so like there'll be, okay, a number 15 lister A, B and C cars, and that's because they have like slightly different like paint or like driver lineups or something throughout the season, and that is reflected in that. So I just got to make sure that all the changes are reflected in the right cars. So sometimes I find myself kind of going from one car file to another, making sure that all the people's names are transferred across and the weights are transferred. We should be aiming to qualify in P8, but with the way I'm driving, that's not really happening. That's okay, we always make it up a bit in the race. It's always that thing where I get on stream and I just drive really badly again. So for those of you that don't know, I think everyone here does know, I'm again using H pattern with proper clutch and heel towing on the downshifts, making sure I have the clutch depressed on the upshifts, driving like a turd. And I will be utilising the AI driver for the stint in the middle. I'll read that message in a second. Yeah. Honestly, it's just like stage fright. I'm gonna end up ruining those rear tyres trying to get out of that corner every lap. A lot of the braking zones in this, they're very difficult to get right. You end up braking too much and turn in, you get too much grip going into the corner and you fuck it up, you have to get out of it and try and go back into it again. And the same for when you overshoot the corner as well. Like, it seems more so here than other tracks on the calendar so far, just because of the elevation changes. Makes a huge difference, yeah. Like, I'm thinking I can use the elevation there and it just doesn't really work out. Okay, so we haven't got many laps left to complete our proper lap time. I'm definitely faster than this. So, but yeah, doesn't matter. 3-hour race, long race. I was watching this race on online on YouTube the other day. Very exciting race, actually, surprisingly, for the amount of low, not many cars on the grid. Good battles in NGT. Good battles in GT. Well, apart from the fact that the listers just kind of ran away with it after a short while. Okay, let's try and use the back end a bit out on this corner. Hello, Rage Nova. How are you doing? I'm going to try and focus on braking a bit earlier to get a good exit. Down to third for this because fourth was not working. Third's good. I think I need to stay in third for this corner because the exit's so prolonged. I don't really want to be changing gear through the exit. But I did anyway, because I'm a doofus and I can't listen to myself. I'm not wearing my gloves, that's what it is. That's where my speed's gone. Feel like the car's warmed up now properly as well. Not getting as much slide on the exits, or at least it's pretty controllable. Brakes seem pretty good as well. Okay, we've got one more lap out of this fuel tank here. Going for the Ayrton Senna throttle technique there. Yes, it is Porsche time. Back in the Freisinger car. A car that's just come back from Le Mans as well. Oh, it's the end of qualifying anyway. I was gunning it, and it's the end. So we qualify in P11. Just behind Nuno as well. We should be up in P8. So we're only 4/10 off, which is how much I was faster than my AI teammate. So maybe it's something to do with the weather. It's quite hot. Okay, let's continue to the race and do a rundown of the grid. Let me just set everything up so I don't forget. And let's change the gearing a bit as well. So it's going to be actually quite... Well, just ignore how bad that looks for a second. Yes. This is too accurate. I suck at it. Will this not be fine with you? I think this will be the first time I've properly fought with some of the community's AI. So, let's go down the list, shall we? So, in first place... Let's not do that one. In first place... Let's get the monster. In first place... Hang on a minute. In first... Fuck. Okay, let's have a look. Okay, so let's do a rundown. So in first place is David Osborne inside the number 15 Lister Storm racing car. Lister Storm, of course, very dominating in this era. And he is driving with Mr. Springer on board that vehicle. And then in second place, we have... Oh, I actually have a ballast sheet of all these cars as well. Let me pick that up quickly so I can figure out who's got ballast and not got ballast. So let me have a look here. 2000 season. All the commands should work today as well. I've turned it back on. It turned itself off and I don't know why. Okay, so the number 15 car, actually, because it performed well in the last race, it's actually got a 30 kilogram weight penalty, so we might see them dropping back down the order. Second place, the number 14 the Storm Racing with Jamie Campbell-Walter and who's the other one? Stephen Bailey, and they have 70 kilograms of ballast because they won the last race. And second place was number 15. Oh, I've pressed the wrong button here. And in third place is the number 27 of the Orlando car. So yeah, there's 27 cars overall, including myself. Yeah, the number 27 is the Villa Sabatini and Spinelli Orlando racing team car with the fastest Porsche on the grid. And they have no ballast whatsoever. So that might pay dividends towards the end of the race. In fourth place overall and in class is the Car Spot Holland number 25 with Mike Hesmans and Hart. I can't remember what his first name is. And they are running with how much ballast? They are running with 0 ballast. So they did win 2 rounds ago, and or at least I think they did. But they are dropping back from that with a poor result in the last round at Silverstone. Fifth place overall is the number 5, which is great for continuity in terms of place and name. And that is the Conrad Motorsport von Gartzen and Conrad car. Again, the Porsche is performing quite well here, which is a shame that we can't perform as well. And this car has no ballast as well. They've had 10 kilograms taken off them. Sixth place overall was the number 6. This is amazing. If we can just have the number 7 next, I'd be very happy. So the number 6 has no ballast whatsoever, and that is the Conrad Motorsports Teal and Shiraz. And I think it's the first time we've seen this car. I can't remember there being 2 Conrad cars before. No, I'm being stupid. 5? No, they're both Conrad cars. Okay, yep. Anyway, it's been a while since I've done the last round, so... In 7th place is the number 21 of Matuzzi Sangiolio or something, and Caparelli in the Racing Box SRL from Italy, and they have no ballast as well. So we could see a different challenger up the front, depending on how the race goes for those listers with their ballast. 8th place is the number 12. The 12 again has no ballast whatsoever, and this is the Deutscheberg, Derishborg and Vossa of the Paul Belmondo Racing Team. Next is the teammate number 11, the lovely pink highlights there on the sides of the windscreen awning thing. And that is Gosselin and Belmondo of the Paul Belmondo Racing Team. And they also have no ballast. Rounding off the top 10 is Nuno, who is one of the player AI drivers from the Discord. And they have no ballast because they haven't performed great this season. Their teammate did have some. And that is Nuno Pavia and Iles, the Hungarian driver that they have for this season. And that is part of the Hugh Chamberlain team. And then next is me. Here I am with my teammate of Yuko Hain. And part of the Freisinger Motorsport team that has just come back from Le Mans, as well as was Paul Belmondo there? I can't remember. But the orange car was. And we have, how much ballast do we have? We have 30 kilograms. We did have 70. The maximum is 80 for this series, so we were getting up there. But we brought it back down again for the round where this car, at least for me and the rest of the team, does not perform very well. 12th place is, I think, the second Lamborghini we see of this season. I think it's the same one we had last time, but towards the end of the season we start seeing some more Lamborghinis. And this is the number 23, the number 23 being the KRT Lamborghini Diablo GT of Consider and Jobst. You're going to have to forgive me with these names. And 13th is the number 29, which is not on my list here for some reason. Interesting. Oh, right, this is what it is, because it's a car that I had to grab from a different year. This is the... Oh, who are they? Who did I had to grab from another year? Storm... Let me have a look. Oh, I believe... Oh, yeah, so this is the Bovey Motorsports car. That's what it is. And IRL, it's Coleman and Bodis, but we have Attila and so we have Barda, because I think this car's from 2001, but I wanted the car. So there it is. And again, they have no ballast because it's the first time we've seen this season. And in the number 22 car is the Weath Racing team of Weath and Weath, the father-son combo there, I think it is, in the Porsche 993 GT2. And they have no ballast because they're just here for funsies. P15, we have Bill Pengueno, my teammate in the number 3 car. They have not been performing so well after the first couple of races this season. And that is Pengueno and Wallach in the Freisinger Motorsports car. So we'll have to try and support them if we end up back there somewhere. In the number 28, we see Falbermeyer moving from a Dodge that we saw in the Silverstone round to a Porsche. So that's Falbermeyer Jr. and Falbermeyer in the RWS Falbermeyer Porsche car. Moving around teams and then putting sponsorship on them. And they have no ballast whatsoever. 17 overall is the number 7 of Reed and Reed in Proton competition. Again, not a team that's doing so well in this time period, but you'll get to know their names in the future. And they, again, have no ballast. Kind of when you kind of get back here, you're not really expecting it. So first place in NGT. Oh, no. First place NGT is the number 52 Porsche, and that is of Bouchou and Gouslard of the Labre competition team from France, and all the cars in this NGT grid, I believe, are Porsche 996 GT3Rs. So if you're wondering what they are, that's what they are. And then as time goes on, they just go RS and then RSR. I'm surprised they didn't continue that and go RS, RS, RSR. But anyway, This number 52, they actually have the highest amount of ballast on all of the NGT cars with 25 kilograms, with the maximum weight penalty being 50 kilograms. That's actually come down from 40 due to a poor result at Silverstone. So they must have got 5th place. In second place in class, we have the number 66, and I believe that is the yes, that is the Mack Racing Frigerio and Rapetti, again in the Porsche, and the number 66 has no ballast whatsoever, so they have a good chance of kind of taking this on for the win. Third place, number 67, and that is another Mack Racing team car. I think it's the first time we've seen 2 of them in one go. I could be lying. Someone tell me if I'm lying. And that is Mancini and Collini. Good names there. And they have how many things of ballast? They have 15 kilograms of ballast. No, they have 0 now. They have 0 grams of ballast. Kilograms of ballast. That's pretty good for them as well. Fourth in class, there's number 55. The number 55 has no ballast whatsoever, and that is the Art Engineering team with Bertuzzi and Massielli, something like that. Again, don't kill me if these names are wrong, because I am a very English person. And I believe this is 6th now. Is it 5th? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so 5th in class is the number 79, and this is Peter, Cuesta, and Hofer in the RWS/Red Bull Racing team car from Germany, and they have no ballast whatsoever. 6th place is my favourite NGT. It's the MK car, run by John Sudden. I can't even say English names, to be fair. And the MK Racing team, they have 20 kilograms of ballast, and so it's Sudden and O'Rourke, MK GTC from the UK. 7th place, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep. Everyone remember 7. And this is the Arla, Chiroux and Bourdais Labre competition car from France. And they have no ballast whatsoever. I love the Red Bull Porsche. That's good viewership. What did I say? 7? So this would be 8. So in 8th place is the number 50, and they again have no ballast. And this is the Wallander and Smith car, the Pennzoil Quaker G-Force run car. So the G-Force is the Pennzoil is the sponsor. G-Force is the team. And next is second to last in NGT class. It is the Risitelli and Willems RWS Red Bull Racing Porsche again, and they have 15 kilograms of ballast. So that's kind of why they're towards the back there. They haven't been able to work with it. In last place is the other G-Force racing car, number 51. They have no ballast as well. And that is the team of Nern and Newgarden in the Pennzoil Quaker ST G-Force thingamajiggy. So, sit back and relax a second. We're just gonna put on some I'm gonna put this on a second because I'm gonna have a quick wee. Chill out. Give me 2 minutes. F1 Classic World Championship. What happened to BTSO? It is still active. I just am no longer taking part at the moment. Not because of anything bad. I ran out of time to begin with, and I've just been enjoying my own thing ever since. Nothing against them at all. I actually think about going back there very regularly. But I'll be right back, and then we'll start the race. Right, I'm back. Okay. Let me get my gloves on. My virgin protecting gloves. I'm taking all my jokes from Jimmy Broadbent, but it's because I have no imagination. Let's turn this music off as well, and let's get fucking grooving. Okay. Check. Medium. Lots of fuel. 47 minutes of fuel. That doesn't seem like a lot. Gears are where I want them to be. Okay, let's get grooving. Okay, we've already seen all that, so we don't need to see it again. And let's do the formation lap. If anyone wishes to be a part of the series, you can become an AI driver for no money whatsoever. You just have to join the Discord, !Discord, and there is a way to sign up for both the FIA GT and the LMS season. The only thing is that I encourage not to not choose things like the cars that are going to win every single race, because that takes the fun away from driver progression, which is going to happen in the next few seasons. So this is the FIA GT 2000 race at Hungaroring. And my plan is for this whole series to end up somewhere in 2013, 2014 by the time I'm finished with it. But let's just enjoy this race for now. It should be a good one, even though there's less cars. Car is quite fun to drive around here. Doesn't get an opportunity to stretch its legs very far, unfortunately. You only get to about 241 kilometers per hour. We have Nuno in the number 1 car to our front right, and the Belmondo cars in front of us with the yellow and blue. County Lamborghini, which it's a shame that I'm next to it because I should definitely be faster. We will be handing over to the AI driver as well to give me a chance to have a break, have some water, stretch my legs, and do a bit of commentary and answer some of your guys' questions. And then, I can't remember what race is next. It's somewhere on my... So if you go to exclamation mark 2000, as in 2000, it should come up with the spreadsheet I use for this series. Fortunately, there's no retirements on that page anymore, so no one can see who's going to retire from this race. Because I set it up manually to make it a bit more realistic for my taste. And... what else? It has on there a combined calendar of the races that I'm taking part in, apart from 3 who I'm handing over to Mafanway. But as we come to the end of this rather annoying track, we'll be starting soon. Got the 2 listers up front, holding everything together. I tried to close the door, my dog's in the way of my door. It's just gone bonk. Sorry, Luna. Let me know if volume is good as well. Let me know if you want it higher, lower. Just let me know, because I don't have that page up right now, stupidly. Try not to overtake everyone on the first lap, because that would be kind of boring. Because you can definitely exploit the AI. Whoa! Look at the look at that Porsche up on the inside. Holy moly! I think I just went straight to the back of the grid. There's Nuno there. Goodbye, Nuno. Oh, I didn't do that corner correct. Yeah, gears a lot closer together now, the way I like it. Prefer the gears to be closer together at the top of the car's range, the car's top speed. I think it is faster to have the gears close together at the bottom, but I definitely prefer it at the top, just because, you know, normally you're going down a straight or something, so I don't have to worry about changing gears. You might catch... Might. Hey, you're right behind me. Actually, just thinking about it, I've got to make some ground up before the AI really starts speeding up. Nice to be back on the H pattern. I think every car I drove in the community races last night was a sequential or paddle gearbox. It's nice to be doing some proper race driving. Sounds like the Porsche's coughing on the downshifts. Okay, Falbenwire is really trying to give it to me here. Want to make sure we don't let him have it. But me defending is causing me to lose more than a second to the guys ahead. It's okay, they're battling, so let's just let them get on with it for a little bit. Changed down too many gears there. Is the volume okay for everyone? You want anything a bit louder? Wary the game might be a bit quiet, but... For this section here, I bring my left foot over to start braking, and then back onto the clutch again when I'm not having to change gear. So this, I'm back on the brakes with the left foot. Brake a bit sooner here so you can roll the car in. Try not to hit the gravel there because you will lose lots of time. Falbenwire up on my right side. Just stay in second here. Just try and throw the car out of the corner here. Rear tyres definitely not warmed up. Okay, we're catching. Maybe I should have left the difficulty at 1.1 instead of 1.09, but using my gut instinct there. Maybe it was wrong. Also very wary that I've got to make my tyres last, which I've not been doing. Get out of the way. Oh. Do you know who I am? Oopsie daisy. Also on that spreadsheet, the exclamation mark 2000 spreadsheet, it's also in the description if the chat doesn't work. There's also the point standings for both series as well. So I'm joint second place with another car. I can't remember who the other car is. We go, gapping the guys behind. Just need to catch the cars ahead now. Stay in fourth for this corner. I always slow down too much, so we'll just keep it in fourth. Down to third for this one. Beautiful. There we go. Smooth is fast. What Jackie Stewart would say. And then he would proceed to just not drive smoothly whatsoever. Oh, all the corners are waiting corners. In an F1 car, it doesn't matter so much because before you know it, you're through the corner and out the other side. But in a GT car, you just spend ages waiting. Prolonged. Prolonged pain. So this is a 3-hour or 127 lap race, whichever one comes first. 127 being somewhere close to 500 kilometers. This Porsche up ahead is quite slow because I haven't gapped the guys behind that much, and this one's really slowed down. I'm a bit slower now because I'm actually trying to take care of my tyres. Just realised how many laps I've got to do for this stint. Quite a few. Yeah, Discord's in the description. Or you can type in !Discord. Basically, there's a sign-up form, like a Google sign-up form in there, which will allow you to try and get into the FIA GT or American Le Mans season as an AI driver. This is not a online event, unfortunately. GTR2 is not capable of it. Okay, the car in front's sped up again. The guys behind have really slowed down. They must have got embroiled in a battle or something. Every time I think, oh, I've got the bloody difficulty level wrong, they end up like speeding off. But I'm pretty confident I've got it right. I've had enough practice at it now. Oh, pretty bit too much accelerator on that downshift there. Gonna blow the fucking engine. Whoa. Yeah, we're going faster, which is good. No, this is single player. GTR2 does not have an online with AI function whatsoever. So people that are watching this have AI drivers in the competition that they can get behind because it's them. The only way I've ever done, so I have done like driver swap races in this, but we do it with save swapping. So I give them my version of whatever game I'm using, plus mods. What's going on? My phone keeps going off. Why is it no one messaged me all day? And then it gets to like now, I'm streaming and everyone's messaging me. I'll just have to wait. Wonder how long it will take for us to meet the NGT class. Seems like caught something. Wasn't chlamydia. Yeah, so you can look back on my channel. The last my driver career races was the real time 24-hour Le Mans in the panels in GTR 2 with 4 real life drivers, which we achieved through drive swapping. I know. Oh, my water's all the way over there. I have to drink when I get out of the car. Car ahead caught up to someone. Oh, come on. Turn. Need those Twitch things where it's like drink water and blink. I always forget to blink when I'm driving. Concentrating so hard on where I'm going. I think I'm going to do another driver swap race towards the end of this year because we've still got the 10 hours of Road Atlanta, so I might grab one driver to do that with me. Probably be Mafanway again. Because that would be cool. Be cool as fuck. Trying to get past each other, just slowing each other up. Oh, come on. Got my foot caught there. I missed the braking zone. Because I've got size 13 feet, which is fine for some people to heel and toe. I find it quite difficult without hitting like all the fucking pedals at the same time. Nice, that's past one car. What's happening up front? Oh, hello Pyro. Congrats on your championship win again yesterday. Thank you. Race has already started. We've gone from 11th place up to 6th so far, but I'm shredding the tyres, so we'll see how it goes. Plus the AI is super fluctuating on their times. Like 1 minute they're like a second faster than me, and 1 minute they're like 2 seconds slower. It's kind of funky. But I didn't do as much prep for this as I would do for like Le Mans or something, so I don't know everything about this race that's gonna happen. I know. Especially when you keep fucking it up. Yeah, lots of people don't like Hungaroring. It's one of my better ones because I think I like uncomfortable tracks, or at least I adapt better to them. So like my skill level ceiling is like quite low, but I tend to be able to drive like any track. So if anyone ever struggles with a track, I tend to do quite well. And it's the same with like, for example, like we did a racing series, kind of like what I did on for our community nights, but it'd be like with 30 of us on like Project Cars when that first came out. Oh god, sliding all over the place right now. And I'd always do pretty well because the practice session would be like, you know, it'd be a qualifying practice like we would do. It'd be 10 minutes. And I would do pretty well all the time. Because no one else could learn the track as fast. But then, like, as soon as they did, though, they were just always faster than me. Don't know why that is. I just don't have patience to sit and learn a track, so I just try and learn it quick. Let's try and get this other Porsche off our back. Catch up to the car ahead. Struggling with grip now. I think I did do a number on them. It's not good. Come on. Luckily, it's really hard to overtake around here. So even if I fuck up, like, they're not really going to get past. Not like Monza or something. Oh, come on. Cannot brake hard enough, it seems. I'm just braking too late. Unintentional dive bombs are the best dive bombs as well. Aye. Please. Seems like everyone's kind of struggling. I've got to read a message because something's going on here. Come on. Ah. My phone is blowing up. What the fuck is going on with my phone? People are just messaging me left, right and centre. It's very distracting, but I should probably read the messages. Oh, it's Nuno again! come on, please. No, 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 no. Please don't do it. Don't do it. Please brake. Where's the grip gone? There we go. When you manage to hook it into the apex, it feels good, but you just gotta fucking get there first. What am I doing? First gear is not what I want to be in. How's everyone's day's been? Bloody Viper, I can hear. Oh, it's got a much better low speed than I do. Yeah, I might need to go and look at my phone when we go down the straight, because this is not looking good. Okay, bear with me, people. I just need to look at my phone, because this is got these messages come up. I think so. Partner's trying to come back from London, and I think that anti-war stuff that's happening in London is not great. No. Might be doing a London trip, people. Have I got enough fuel to go to London? I don't even know if I have money in my bank account to go to London. Oh, come on, please. No, you don't, Nuno. No, you do not. Please turn, car. And Nuno, fuck off. Do not take me out though. Ah! Why? Why did I look at chat? Well, to be fair, it wasn't chat. I was still fucking braking and I was still going forward. No! Come back here. I am all over the fucking place. I need to look on my phone again. by the sounds of it, my partner's bus she was supposed to be halfway home, more than halfway home, has actually just gone back to the station that she started from. So again, bear with me whilst I have to have a look at this, because there might be a faint chance. Interesting. That's why I don't go to London. Come back here, Nuno. Please come back. I'm gonna be very lonely. Especially if my girlfriend doesn't make it back tonight. Nuno, you have to be with me! Come back here, you Portuguese devil. Portuguese and a Hungarian. What a fucking driver lineup, eh? Seems like all the other drivers have not ruined their tyres like I have. Oh boy. I have made a mistake. Okay, let's try and do this corner again. But not terribly. There we go. Also, Al Nuno did the, like, he was like pointing a mirror in my windscreen. That's what it was. It wasn't chat. It was like the mirror distraction, putting the sun in my eyes. God, that Viper is very good around here because of it's got really good traction out the corners, really good torque, and then it's really stable in the slow corners as well around here because they're prolonged. And it's one thing we noticed yesterday, wasn't it, when we were racing in Monza? It's how fast the Viper was in the slow corners. He's getting away. I'm actually fucking pedaling my ass off right now. Seems like the AI's finally woken up. Yeah, starting to get slide from the rear end here. I hit both the accelerator and the brake at the same time. It's exactly what GP Lab said not to do. Doing it anyway. Like I'm driving a Mustang less than a Porsche. Yeah, Monza was so good. That's why I chose it, because I knew it would be. It's always a good crack. Looking forward to getting some more people in the future with a bit of a wider skill range. Yeah, I do like hosting those nights. They're good. When they go wrong, it's not great. I might not do VR again in the future, although I did enjoy it. VR works so well in this game, weirdly enough. It wasn't until my wheels started to turn itself off and my desktop started showing through my screen, and yeah, I had some weird issues last night. We're all coming closer again. Who knows, lost it somewhere. Lost some speed. I can't find the right gear. At this point, the tyres are fucked, so I'm just going to use them in their fucked state to just get me out of corners by drifting. I don't like being a YouTube shill, but I'm going to do it anyway, just to see if it has any effect whatsoever. So if you're enjoying it, please subscribe and press the like button, because I don't know if that actually affects small YouTube channels like me, and I'm intrigued. I know that sounds like a super shitty thing to say, and it sounds like I just want you to like and subscribe, but I am, like, just intrigued about how the whole YouTube thing works. Not that I want to make it a career, because I recently got a new full-time job. Skill base was so cool yesterday. Shame that I wasn't part of the bloody Spiker race. I'm still so mad that I had to, like, sit out half the races. Because I'm an actual dickhead. And we finished at a reasonable time as well. I think whenever I tried to do those in the past, they always finished at like 11. So finishing at 10 was pretty perfect. For me, at least. Don't like going on too long. And having that mod, this mod altogether, is quite nice because, you know, got a very big variation of cars. Different time periods, driving them, you have to drive them differently. Some with downforce, some with more power. Thank you to whoever that was. Oh, come on. Nuno's running away again. Like, the Ascari was actually really fun to drive. Looked great in VR too, like the cockpit. Oh, come on. Everyone just gapped each other. Come on. Yeah. I can't believe Nuno ended up winning. I made, like, in the first few corners, I just lost the car and I didn't want to lose it on the grass, so I took some time getting on the power, and that was just enough for him to just use the torque of the Viper and make his way past me. It was really good. I really enjoyed all the races last night. Have to do it again soon. It turned out to be a pretty good lap. What the hell? Not really sure how Tour was blowing up all the engines last night as well. I don't think I've ever actually blown up an engine in this game. I think he did it twice. So it's a remarkable feat, actually. I'm actually impressed. Because I have no fucking clue. You probably won't. I have replays turned off, and as everyone's using my version of the game, there will be no replays. So in future, if you want to have that on, you can, but I turn it off because I just don't use replays. Somewhere in the PLR file. Or just in-game, I can't remember. But anyway, I have it off. Unfortunate for this week, but for the future. please. Yeah, I know. Nuno was saying that. Speaking of Nuno. I've got nothing on the speed of this bloody Viper. Apart from this. It just ran to the side of me. Come on! Come on. Oh, I got so close. I just want to get close again. I just want to be close to him. I just want him back. Why won't he pick up my calls? He's so nicely tanned. Come on. Oh, come on. I sniff. Come here. Aha. I see. Is that NGT cars? I almost forgot they existed. Ooh. That's a bit of a sketchy oversteer there. I believe that's NGT. Something tells me the Pennzoil cars are not having a great time. Please. No, Nuno. Bad Nuno. I don't like this anymore. Get out. I want you out of my house. Hopefully we can use the NGTs for our advantage. Hello. Oh god, I keep forgetting to brake properly. He's nearly past. That didn't work out. Oh, we got to get past these cars before we get to the really twisty bit, because that's when it's going to start getting complicated. They're all very close together, so this either could go great or bad. The answer is it's going to go bad. Nice. Made it past the first one. Let's try and get past the second one here by using the lovely Porsche turbo-powered engine. And then we'll wait for this one out of this corner. We'll have to wait again. Come on. Whoa. Nuno, please. I think it's up to 6th place that gets points as well. So if I get 6th, I get a point. But we're actually battling for the final points position right now. Oh, come on. Come on. Just running my line. Gonna stay in 3rd here. Oh, come on. See more NGTs up ahead. Hopefully they'll help me again. Coming up to the front straight as well, so hopefully. Although the pace difference in NGT and GT is not huge here. Because again, the pace at which you're doing slow corners, or corners in general, is pretty much the same. The straights where things start getting different. Okay, I lost Nuno there a little bit. Getting good exit out of that corner. Get done. Maybe I should stop revving the engine so high when I downshift. Wait a bit longer. Don't want to break it. I'm just so eager to get down the gears so I can just continue braking properly without having to heel and toe or anything. Why don't we just do it the opposite way, where I brake first and then heel and toe? Like that. Maybe. Might be quicker. Pit stop is when I run out of fuel, so bottom left you have litres, and then whatever it is, the laps. So I'll just pit whenever I run out of fuel. So it'll be another 9 laps or so. Which means we might make it to every hour, which would be good. Because I know that some of the faster cars, they'll struggle on fuel and might have to do a splash. And then by then, they might be so far ahead that it doesn't matter. Why have I done that? Come on. I want this point. Always get out of the car to have a wee and a drink of water. More NGTs up ahead. It's taken us a long time to get to them. Like I said, it's not much of a speed difference here. Cornering entry, like cornering speed when you get to the apex, is pretty much the same. Oh, come on. Try and stay in fourth round this corner. Make it a bit earlier, get down to third so I can apex it in. It's getting harder and harder every time I try. Come on, man, I'm trying to get away from you. What do I have to do? Oh, come on. Oh, come on. That did not allow me to get away from Nuno whatsoever. That actually did not work out. Why do I keep trying to go down to first? All the corners are just so fucking long, it doesn't matter. Especially this one being downhill as well. Probably do it in sixth. Anyone got any good trivia for this Hungaroring race in 2000? Because I don't. I'm actually not sure which race out of the LMS and the FAGT is next, because they're not going one off, one on anymore, I don't think. I think it might be the Nürburgring next. Actually, isn't it supposed to be the Nürburgring straight after Le Mans? Have I actually done this in the wrong order? Can someone help me with that? Should I have done Nürburgring 6 hour, 1,000-kilometer LMS race? Like, fuck it. Oh well. If I have, we'll just ignore that I fucked it. Oh, he's next to me. Oh, he's in front of me. Oh no. I couldn't turn any faster. As in, like, my apex speed was a lot slower than his. I have no idea. I will find out when I get out of the car. That's M-car. For a game this old, it's amazing how involved the driving is, like being able to counter steer and feel where the level of grip is. It's a very rewarding game to drive, and I find myself always kind of really surprised by it. Any prediction? It's going to be the listers, isn't it? Gonna have to be the listers. Love the look of those old Porsches, the NGT Porsches. They are so cool. Come on. Trying to squeeze me off the track. What the hell? All the time you have to leave a space. Also, I feel like GP2 engine. Cool old F1 references. Not even that. Not even old. Like the cursed period of 2015, 16. Oh, come on. I'm really fucking trying. Just waiting to get on the power is so painful. Come on. Yellow flag. That's either promising or not promising. Did I gain a position, or is that might be due to pit stops? Was in 7th, wasn't I? so far ahead. What M&M stuck on my head? Why is that happening? The yellow flag. Whoa. Cars are pitting. Must be lapping some slower GTs. Like this up ahead, although I think they might have pitted. Yeah, they weren't too far behind me, were they? Well, either we make the decision we go to the end of the fuel, or we just pit like a couple of minutes after the hour mark, because either one can work. I feel like putting the other driver in, the AI driver, for his hour and whatever, like 5 minutes, would be quicker than me trying to go around on these fucked tyres. Any suggestions? Come on. Oh, come on. I think we're going to come in, everyone else has come in, pretty much. I've pretty much run out of tyres. This. Turn the engine off here, put it into neutral. And Yuko Haynes getting in the car. Oh, do you know what he's going to do? He's going to drive full pelt down the pit lane. Luna. I'll go for a quick wee. I'm gonna check my phone, and we'll look at the results so far. Okay, I'm back. Just quickly save again. So what's on? I mean, cars are coming in still. Okay, it seems like the retirements aren't working for some reason. Should have really checked that properly before I started streaming, but I didn't have enough time, and it should have just worked. To be quite honest. Oh wow. Hesman's car made it out with Conrad in front of the two listers, because I imagine they've been battling like crazy. That's pretty funny. Where are we going to end up? These cars are getting their tyres changed. They've just gone up, so we're going to get out in front of the two, whatever they are. Where is Nuno though? Nuno is 4 seconds behind me. Interesting. And he pitted before me as well. You're in 7th. Behind me by 4 seconds. Okay, so now pretty much everyone's done their pit stops. In first place is the number 25 Hesman's car. Running 3 seconds in front of the number 6 Conrad car. Running 14 seconds ahead of the 4th. Oh, wait, where am I? Oh, he's just spun it. What the heck? So the listers are not actually having a great time, and my retirements aren't working, which is really annoying. It should have. Let me just check. No, that's the wrong one. Yeah, there should be like 4 retirements by now. That just hasn't worked for some reason. Oh well. I also wanted to check if I'd fucked up, didn't I? No, it is Hungaroring, and then Nürburgring, then Sonoma. Okay. 19 seconds to 3rd place after the Conrad car is the number 15, who's just overtaken the City car number 14, because the 14 is having some problems with stability, it seems. The 5th is the... Who's that? Who is this? I can't remember, I haven't got my thing up. Is this the... Oh, it's the other Conrad car, isn't it? And then it's us in the number 4, in the 6th place position. Followed by the number 1. We're going faster than them at the moment by a couple of tenths. The car that qualified like in 3rd, I think it was, Orlando, they are not having a great time. They're down in 8th. They also pitted earlier than most other people. And then we have the first of NGT in 9th place overall because they haven't pitted yet. So that's just amazing. And then in 10th place overall was number 12, Paul Belmondo racing car. Their pit stops took quite a while. They're closely embroiled with the number 21. I believe that's the one of the Italian thingies. Again, I haven't got my sheet up. Maybe I should. 21 being... I can't see for some reason. Oh yeah, the Racing Box SRL car. Followed closely by the NGT, number 55. Again, because these cars haven't pit. So, being that it's a smaller track that's a bit slower, we're actually getting a bit of interesting results here before the NGTs come into pit. So we'll see how that shakes out. With the MK car in 3rd place, so they've made up lots of positions to be in 3rd. Followed closely by the number 11, what's this, Chamberlain? No. Who the fuck is this? Paul Belmondo, that's the one. You can see that about the same pace on the Apex, and then you get a bit of torque on the NGT, which being closely followed in 15th place overall by the number 23 KRT Racing Team car. Funky sound to that one. I'll tell you what I'm going to do quickly, actually. If you bear with me 1 second, I'm going to make it a bit more interesting by... Give me 1 second. Taking so long to load. Come on. There we go. Come on. Yes. What I'm going to do is I don't want... How do I... Oh, I forgot how to do this. I don't want... How do I open this? I am not sure. No. No. Ah, give me 3 seconds while I try and remember what the fuck I am doing. Why can't I remember? Ah, here we go. I don't want this. The rest can stay. Bonk. So where were we? We were down in like 15th, weren't we? 14th. So they've managed to make it past the MK car. Just about. It's taken them forever. The MK car being higher up in position. Followed by the number 22 in 16th place, Franz Wieth. Ah, boy. Why is it doing this? There we go. 17th overall is number 66. It's not doing too bad. Followed closely by the number 79, and then very closely again by the number 53 Cheroux Racing Team car. And then in 20th overall is the number 3 car, which is our sister car, which is doing so poorly. Followed by the Proton car. Lots of the privateer Porsches are not having a good time. Another yellow flag, number 23 has gone off here. We're still holding about 4 seconds to the car behind us. Just very intrigued about where these NGDs are going to come out. 90-second pit stop. Got a lovely battle going on here for 10th place. It's a good battle going on for 3rd right now. Two listers trying to battle it out, Jamie Campbell-Walter and David Osborne. They have been struggling though. Mike Hazeman's actually blasting off into the distance. We have some of the track. What's that about? Interesting. Oh well, we just have to kind of pretend where the track is. Track looks rather busy when you put it like that. The Budapest Rally Stage GT Special, yes. They're all really caught up here. 5th place is catching these two as well as Franz Conrad. The longer they're stuck behind these, the quicker we're going to catch up as well. We're in 6th at the moment. You can see they really struggle getting past those NGTs. And the number 14 has made it past both in the first corner. We've got this big gaggle of cars to come up next, so we'll have a look at that quickly. We've still got 6 seconds now on the number 1 of Nuno. That's good news. We're making ground. Yeah, okay, so my sim hub is kind of weird because even with the AI in, it's registering a tiny bit of brake. Strange, because if I go to my Fanatec settings, it's at 0%, so it's actually not registering anything. Oh boy, we've caught these people at the wrong place. Oh, it's registered the last part of the track. What? I had to like load it or something. Okay, we've got a problem because all of these cars are... Oh, Nuno's caught. Nuno is definitely caught up. We're not too far behind Franz Conrad now, so that's that grey car at the front of the line. Nuno's right behind. What doesn't help is these GT cars in front of us, they're the same car as us, so it's going to be a bit of a problem to try and get past. And here comes Nuno on the taking a look on the inside there. He's having a look again. He's kind of brought it back in again. My teammate's looking up on the inside. But not much luck there. Everyone's kind of waiting their turn to try and get through. Was hoping that we could use this traffic to try and catch up to 3rd and 4th place, but this massive clump of cars, especially being GT as well, doesn't help. The NGT cars still haven't pitted yet. Which is quite astounding. Nuno's trying to look up on the outside, so we're going to have the inside of the next corner, and he has the traffic in the way, and that's given us the opportunity to overtake the RWS Falbermeyer car. Falbermeyer's tried to look up on the inside again, but we've managed to get past. We tried to look up the inside of the Bovie Motorsport car, but it didn't quite work out. Got a bit wide there, but given us some good space to ourselves and Nano behind. And we've taken the lunge upside of Bovie Motorsports. We'll see if we can get past the Barbara Charoux car. And we did, we've just barged our way past. So in fact, this has gone quite well. Nano still has to get past 3 cars. You might be able to do that down the straight here. But we've got a bit of clean air. Caught up with the RWS, one of the RWS cars. I'm not sure which one this is. Number 70... That's the number 79, the slower one. Zytec. Okay, you better clean air now. Just make the most of it. Number 5 has just got clear. 9th, 10th, 11th are still like really close to one another. I think 9th still being, so say 8, 9. Okay. So the NGT cars, they've still got like another 5 laps of fuel left. There is a close battle going on here, so let's just keep an eye on this for a second. Between the 2 Paul Belmondo cars and the number 21... oh Christ, who is it? Who is this car again? Oh, I can't remember. Can't bother to get the bloody thing up again. It's fine, I'll get it up. It's fine. Racing Box, that's the one. I want to call them Autolando, because whenever I see an Italian car, I associate it with Autolando nowadays. Pretty close up here. I was expecting the Paul Belmondo cars to be a bit quicker. Maybe something to do with their team and this track doesn't quite fit with their driving, but it's like watching a spec... Yeah, it's the Racing Box, yeah. It's like watching a spec like Orica 07 like LMP race going on. This pretty much is the closest battle on track right now. For 9th place overall. First place not actually being too much far behind these people. The first place you can just see on the map is actually just passing the start-finish line now. Going past the first corner, so they haven't got much time. Of course, them battling's causing them time as well. Mark Hesman's... Actually, battle between first and second is really close as well, so let's go and have a look at that. There might be a number 6 Conrad Motorsport Porsche on the podium. On the podium position. Podium place? Pole position? That's the one. I haven't like spoken words all day and I do a stream and... forget how to talk. Mike Hesmans has made massive ground on the Porsche again. Let's see if it catches during the lower speed stuff. It shouldn't. Yeah, up to 3 seconds again now. Also, the way that the time works in this game is kind of odd. Like, I'm pretty sure, like, the time is based on distance, not actual time. So you'll notice that time gets closer... Actually, wait. I've just said a really stupid thing, didn't I? Yeah, so that battle's kind of dead. Got coming up close behind Nuno. But we'll keep an eye back on this battle again. And we've just had the number 11 past the racing box around the outside. And the box just had to brake. Just absolutely brake checked him. And that's let the 9th place of Vincent Voss just absolutely leave G Sport car in the way there. So that battle for 9th is pretty much over. The battle for 10th is continuing if the racing box decides to try and fight back. But this might give the opportunity for all Belmondo cars to actually get out of here. I think they might have been stuck behind that racing box car. We're just about to catch a slow car with Al Nuno up behind me, so we'll quickly have a look at that. He's gained about 1.5 seconds. Oh, trying to make it past the Proton just by sheer force of will and a couple of door bangs. Nuno is just fallen behind the wayside again. Let's see who else we can look at here. Battle for 10th place is still going. Cars still haven't pit. They're going to have to do a splash at the end, or whether the pit stop will take them over that hour-and-a-half mark. But if they can do it on one pit stop, that's going to open the door to them to really kind of get up the ladder compared to some of the privateer Porsche cars. And the racing box car has had a problem on the exit of that corner. We've seen a few cars have a problem with there, but that's brought them closer to the leader. Mark Haseman's close behind. We actually have the Viper here being caught up with the RWS Porsche. Some of the NGT cars are starting to come into the pit now. Quickly have a look to see who's close as well. So we've got my teammate in the number 3 trying to get past, for position, the MK car. One question for the GTR2 specialist. I'm not that. Is there any possibility to get an animated wiper animation only with the CC plugin? Yeah, and only with specific cars as well. So he has specific mod packs that have the working wipers. So I think, actually I don't know. Yeah, I think it's only with certain cars. I don't think it's just with anything. So I think it's the base game cars have it, or you might have to have the HQ cars to have wipers for the CC. I don't know. I don't use it because I don't completely understand it. So the number 3 managed to get past the MCUD team car, which is pretty atrocious. And we've got another. Oh yeah, number 22 is just about to make it past the NGT class leader, but the class leader is about to come in, so it'd be interesting to see where the NGT car is going to come out. Oh yeah, I thought it was HQ pack. But also when I was talking to Iron Wolf and he was talking about what was compatible with CC and not, I downloaded the HQ pack and there were some things that just weren't compatible and he just said just run CC on a clean install. So what do with that information? Imagine that, you're putting fuel in the car and your driver's just revving the shit out of the engine. Let's have a look, see what other battles are going on. Oh, it's the KRT Lamborghini. Not racing with the Porsche in front of it, because that Porsche is in second. That's Kurt Thiel in the Conrad Motorsport number 6. But in front of that Conrad Motorsport Porsche is the number 21 Racing box car from Italy. And the Lamborghini is trying to catch it. There was a touring mod that crashed simply because of it. Yeah, that's why I stopped using it. I did use it, which is why when I first did the community racing nights things, they worked because no one else owned GTR2 with the HQ mod. But whoever else owned GTR2, but not the HQ mod, the HQ mod basically like tailors itself to your computer. So when I would try and give it to anyone else that owned the game, it didn't work. Or something like that. So yeah, now I just use vanilla with CC and plus whatever mod I'm using. Still trying to, that number 2 car is still trying to get past. I think the NGT cars come out now as well, so let's have a look to see where they've come out to. '22nd. Interesting. We've got no one really around us. Number 5's doing fine, no one around them. Number 4's also doing good, which is pretty much now David Osborne's spot. Again, the retirements aren't working. I should have just taken it from a different track and done it. Don't know why I did it. I always need to double check my work, and I didn't because I was so confident it was going to work. But it didn't, so there's pretty much going to be no retirements. But that's fine. I will fix it for the next race. They're quite some distance behind. Nuno is in a close battle with the number 27 Porsche, which is the Orlando car. I say close battle, they're fighting in the same pack of back markers and a Proton. Seeing some great clumping going on here. Number 67 Mac Racing car in the pits. Was expecting them to do quite well. And I think they're actually leading their class before the pit stop. In terms of like, they've just come in. No, it's the 55 leading, wasn't it? 50's in the pits. Being a bit confusing about who is where. Was the Mac Racing car last? It went from like 3rd to last? How the hell did that happen? looks interesting. We'll look for another close battle. Close battle in NGT between the number 53 Shrew Racing Team and the number 66 of Mac Racing. Again, having a pretty torrid race. It should be a lot higher up the grid than this. Oh, Lamborghini struggling to get past there. Oh, they got the racing box held up by traffic, but the Lamborghini had to slow down. There's nowhere for him to go. As the racing box car looks up on the inside, doesn't manage to make it past. You've got to watch out for that corner though, because if you hit that curb wrong on the inside, we've seen it many times where the cars have gone spinning round. And the number 23 makes it up on the inside of the racing box due to traffic. But now there's even more traffic ahead. It's going to give another opportunity for the racing box car to try and come back round. He's gone wide and understeered though, so I don't know how good that's going to go. But racing box has a little look on the inside, as is the Lamborghini. He wants to get past this NGT number 53 as quickly as possible. Of course, the NGT number 53 in a battle with the number 66 ahead of the yellow Bovey Racing Team car here. Ah. 23 looking to go on the inside of the Bovey Racing Team car, and he makes it up on the inside of the number 66 Max car at the same time. Going to take some skill for the racing car to try and the racing box car to try and do the same thing. So pretty much the Lamborghini has some free reign at the moment, although it looks very, very sketchy on the exit of that corner. I don't know the names of any of these corners. Are there names of these corners? Probably. I don't know them. As we see the Lamborghini putting in an oddly very good run. The 11th placed car. Who else in a close battle here? No one really. Let's have a look. Laps of fuel. We got over half of fuel. That's 1 second between that battle. Actually got a really close battle here between the number 50 G-Force and the number 79 RWS Porsches. So we'll stick with this battle for a little bit. Not for amazing positions, but a battle's a battle. And I'm not going to do the F1 thing where you just look at some boring shit for no reason. And this is not getting too far ahead. First place car is going through the gaggle of cars. Now coming around the last corner. We're watching a car that's going through Sector 2. Coming to the end of Sector 2 actually. It's passed around this corner and you start into Sector 3. No, not that corner, this one. You have the other lister behind in 4th place. That's David Osborne in that car with his teammate. Hello, Ali. How you doing? How did Friday drinking going to go? Do you remember who you are? We're just watching the racing. My girlfriend's stuck in London. I know, she's finally made it to Heathrow. The bus was supposed to leave at 6 and it's just left Heathrow. From the middle of London. Wow. So she's not going to be back until like midnight, at least. Fun. But anyway, got a nice close battle going on here between the number 50 and 79. And I'm not sure if the cars in front of that are also battling as well. They are. So this is like a four-place battle all the way from 24th to 20th place with Tim Sudgen in the MCA team. No, it's not actually. Can't remember, but that was quite an easy overtake. Must have been something wrong in front. Got a good gap to Nuno, P7. I'm still on the edge of throwing up. Oh god. So like me trying to be a cowboy. I didn't have a problem with being on edge. I just threw up. And I threw up everywhere. What the fuck is this? I think I gave myself a very small concussion when I fell over in the kitchen after throwing up in the kitchen sink when I got in. Oh my god. Yeah. Well, I'm glad you're still alive. How is Tim Sudgen keeping up with me? He's been like 0.5 seconds behind me for like 2 laps. Must be that the track is dirting up in a way that it's able to keep the NGTs up with us. Well, we're past Nuno. We have been for a while. Let's go and see another close battle. Our team made it past the racing box car. Oh yeah, but we saw that ages ago, but that means the racing box has actually caught up. Caught up pretty substantially at that. And now there's traffic as well, so G-force car is that. That's the number 51, so it's not the one we saw make a mistake earlier. Lamborghini just got straight by it though. So did the number 21. Bit of a compromised entry to this corner. Now the KRT is going to be caught up by the RWS. I believe that'd be the number 79 if it's next to the 51. Oh no, it'd be the 77. Also woke up with a big old cringe when I opened Discord and saw that last person I messaged was the girlfriend I recently broke up with. Oh boy. It's a force of habit. Innit? You got warned by Streamlabs. I need to turn that shit off. How do I do that? Climbers quote mod tools, modules, mod tools. That shit off. I have protection on because I've had someone in this chat before when they're like, Streamlad's gonna suck my dick. I had someone in here who was like, I was actually racing. He could see that I was racing. I was talking about the fact that I was racing, like actually in the car. And he's like, oh, can you watch this link? And I was like, no. Go away. So that kind of battle has petered out a little bit. Got 21, 22, 23rd. It's a battle for 21st with the number, who's that? One of the Mac Racing cars, number 50. So that's number 66 Mac Racing, number 50 G-Force Pennzoil, and number 79 RWS. Trying to battle for, I don't know what position that is in class actually. Let's have a look, shall we? It's starting to rain. Okay, I'm going to stay with our car because we're going to need to heed the driver's advice as to when they think they should come in for wet tyres. Or intermediates, I guess. Can I change the... I can, but it's not going to give me any temperature reading, so I can't tell. But at the moment, with looking at how much spray's coming out the back, it will be intermediates. It's no thunder, so it's not particularly bad. Yeah, so the Ferraris weren't really coming in until 2001. And in 2001, they did come in pretty strong. Like, pretty much in FIA GT, like, NGT was, like, the class to be in 2001. Yeah, I know. Again, you just need the HQ cars, so you can have functional wipers. Yeah, you just need the HQ cars. Doesn't bother me so much. I guess because I'm just so used to the game not having functional wipers. Well, this has definitely spiced things up a bit, having rain. I didn't test the rain in terms of my speed versus the AI on the rain at all. Because I didn't think that I was going to get any. That was a mistake. Oh well. We'll see how it goes. It's really cool though that it's raining, the lights are on, like rain lights. That might mean things like the Vipers might do quite well. Actually, the Listers are really fast in the rain, so don't race in the rain, lack of wipers can't bother you. We'll see who does well. The Listers, when we did the 24-hour race, I mean that was 2003 Listers, they were very good in the rain. They were very quick. But I don't know how they are in the 2000s, so we'll see who comes out on top in terms of rain. We'll see how long the rain lasts as well. Not sure. No one's coming to the pitch yet for tyres. Try and keep our driver out there for as long as possible, but if we are losing tons of times, we'll just bring me in and do a splash at the end. Uno's catching, so it looks like the cars with bigger, what do you call it, wheel distance, I guess, front to back and side to side, they are going to perform quite well in the rain. Yeah, he is catching incredibly quickly. No one's coming in yet, so I don't want to risk bringing in the driver too soon, but I think as soon as I can, it'd be good to undercut some other drivers who are in faster vehicles. It seems like it's not quite the time yet. That's the one, wheelbase. The XYZ diameter tyres. from each other. The cube of tyres distance. Yeah, wheelbase. Seems like the cars who are more stable are performing better. We haven't got any traffic in front of us for a little while, so that's good news. Still got 30 litres of fuel left, about 10 laps. We can get past the hour somehow. I don't think we will, but if we can, that'd be good. That's the thing, it's good, but I don't know if it's as good as the other cars, especially because I would say yes to that normally, but it's around this track specifically. The Porsche is not great around here. Or at least my Porsche is not anyway. It'll be interesting to see how it goes. I wonder if I should turn the exhaust effects up higher. It's already on like 75%. I should put it on like 90% or something. Constant flame. Nothing but flames all the time. Saying that, we're keeping a reasonable distance to Nuno right now. Losing too much. They're saying that he seems to be able to bring the nose in a bit better to the corner. You can even see the AI able to bring it in on the slower corners. They're really close now. Driver saying anything about tyres that want changing? No. No one's come in yet. Yeah, we're getting some good spray out the back, so I think it's time for hard wets. When it's just a streak on the ground, it's intermediates. When it's a bit of spray, you look at it kind of going on to hard wets. And of course, it may not be perfect, but what I mean by that is... and Nuno's passed. That was easy for him, wasn't it? You know, I don't want to be coming in every time the weather gets a bit worse every time to change tyres. You know, the 90-minute plus pit stop total. Don't want to be spending a lot of time in the pits. It also won't make a huge difference to the NGT pace, because they are got to pit again sometime in a long time. Oh, going on for first place in NGT though. Yeah, the list number 15 is catching. We are losing time to the car ahead, which is not great. What's going on there? That's first behind. Yes, it is. It's first now overtaking me and leaving. Porsche not good round here in the rain. So number 12 is pitting. 12th place is pitting. What are they pitting for? I see any wets. They have put some kind of wet / intermediate tyre on. So they're the first ones to do so. Why are those wheels so fucking high def? What the hell? Yeah, I know. Okay, they're requesting intermediate tyres. Means it's nearly time for me to get in the car. Okay, let's pit. Let's put inters on. Let's do what the guy has suggested and we'll get in the car. Seems like it's too wet for inters, but also not the one driving the car. See if anyone else comes in. People still aren't coming in. 11's in. People are coming in. Okay, I think it's a good idea. And we'll stick with the inters, because as soon as people start sticking on the rain tyres, inters or otherwise, we'll start losing some wetness from the racing line. Moisture. I don't know. The driver inside the car has requested inters, so I'm going to say that I'm going to follow that advice. And hope for the best. Al Nuno's behind. How'd he end up behind me again? We're going to have to like do a quick splash and dash at the end. Or just run to the end of the fuel. Okay, we're going to put me in the car, and we're going to go inters and go. Yeah, he did. Suck it, Al Nuno. Now watch as I never financially recover from this decision. You can see my traces now. Oh, that was close. That was very close. We're on lap 69. Our inters might have been a mistake. We've got to make him last though. Oh no. No, come on. No braking whatsoever. Okay, the braking's not bad, it's the turning actually. Rip. It's fine, we'll get him. As soon as the intermediate tyres start going really cold, we'll have to swap to wets. In which case I would have made the wrong decision. Come on. That Porsche behind me is no faster than me. I think Nuno is just really good in the rain with the Viper. In the frunk. Ah, oh, come on. Why are you fucking pushing that hard? Come on. Just locking tyres up every time I try and brake. No, I'm using H pattern. Using H pattern with heel and toe, with the clutch and everything. It's thundering. I think I have the wrong tyres on. Rain has got heavier. People are coming to pit again. Yeah, it seems like it's about the right decision. It's getting worse, actually. The rain. Should pit for hard or soft wets? If it's thundering, it's normally soft wets, right? What should my tyre temps be at? Like 80? Yeah, I'm trying not to, I think the reason I'm saying what would it be is because I don't want to outplay the AI in a way. Well, that didn't work out, did it? I need to add like fuel do I need to add? Just make it a full tank, isn't it? Do I need to add any fuel if it's wet? The time is going to run out before I run out of fuel. No, but the AI would refuel anyway, so actually I'm trying not to outplay the AI, to be fair. Nice to have a changeable weather race though, this is quite nice. Makes it a bit more interesting. Thunder is back. I might be back in for soft wet sometime soon. See, we've still got a fucking hour. Oh, I don't want to kill the soft wets. Oh, that feels better. Got actual, like, turning. So much turning, in fact. Oh, it's thundering even harder than it was before. Might mean in the last half an hour we'll require soft wets. Oh, this feels better. Says. It's actually turned out to be a very, very interesting race. The NGTs are not much slower in the wet. Yeah, I know. Man, I haven't done the RSM stuff in a while. Need to get back into that. I missed my escort. Although probably not until next season now though, right? Not until January or whatever. February. And I need to make sure this time to choose 2 different classes. Because I think sometimes I did hate that escort when it wasn't going right. And I also got the better pace notes as well, which definitely helped. Oh, really? Ah. Might have to have a look at that then. Oi, oi, oi. Okay, making our way up. So there might be some people still in intermediates and stuff. They didn't want to come in because they saw it was raining too much or something. So I'm on the right tyre right now, but might have to pit 1 extra time compared to everyone else or some people. Oh, so I'll get to your message in a minute. I'm really enjoying EAWRC. I think the AI needs a lot of work because it's kind of frustrating. Like, you'll be playing the career mode or something, and then, you know, you're having a battle for first place, you're like 3rd, and then you have a service, and then after that service, the cars around you, they're all of a sudden 2 minutes slower. You end up finishing a rally like 15 minutes ahead of everyone else, and it's like, thank God I like driving. Otherwise I'd be very upset. Yeah, I need to get back into RBR again. I think I was just getting like, I think I was putting too much time into it only to like retire. So after I found the pace notes, it was pretty good, but then I became jobless, so I made it like wasn't allowed to do any of those events or anything until I found another job. Now I do, so that Lamborghini behind me, isn't it? Clubs only give the ground performance of my rig is unplayably bad. Oh really? It's really funny because everyone's having like real problems with like stability, and they're all like, oh yeah, I'm on a 360 10 million processor, and I'm on like a 4th gen i7, a 1080 Ti, DDR3 RAM, and I've had like 0 problems with the game. So like it makes you wonder. Tyre temperatures are really dropping again. I think it's nearly time for soft wets. So I just try and fucking burn up the tyres to get some heat into them. That worked out. I need to install R Factor 2. Tyre temps are getting really down again. Not what we wanted. See if the thunderstorm keeps up. If it does, we'll have to come in. If it doesn't, we'll stay out. Just have to keep an eye on those temps. We want them above like 50, all of them. Kind of close to 60. But if that's not happening, then we're kind of going to run out of grip. Yeah, I wonder if I can convince Dad to do co-driving again, because that was really fun. I really enjoyed it when we could do it together. Yeah, should be up, but I'm saying I want it around like 50 or 60 to like even just try and stay on them, because that's when the grip falls off when you get into the 40s. But yeah, of course you'd want them a bit higher, but needs must. You can't have everything perfect in conditions like these. Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of it is like, for me, it's like damage based. Yes, your i7 is 3 generations better than mine. That's a sad feeling. Like whenever I hit something, it like, I think when it tries to calculate what I've hit or what damage I've got or whatever, it doesn't cope with that very well. I can't control KPI when you're in the race already. You have to do that all in the setup screen before the race. I wish I could though, that'd be nice. Haven't seen it thunder in a while though. That's a good sign. Yeah, it's kind of... I think Gamer Muscle did a very good video on it where he was like, I'm having fun. I have lots of fun playing that game, but like I said, like I'm glad it drives well and that there's good variety in cars, and like I like the single player. It's like involved enough without being like the old WRC games where it was kind of like annoying. But yeah, like winning rallies by like 20 minutes is not fun after a while. Reminds me, I need to get back into like ACC again, like proper like endurance racing. I've never done a real-time Spa 24 in that game online. I've done a 24-hour Kyle Army, a couple of other 24s, but never in ACC. That specific race, which would be awesome to do. Well, isn't supposedly Nordschleife coming to that game as well? A bit boring with like 60, like a lot of people that run events, they do like max like 45 cars because the game doesn't run good with more than 45 cars. So it's a bit pointless having the Nordschleife. Yeah, I was gonna wait to get the game, but the game like came out the day after my birthday, so I was like, well, I'll treat myself. I was gonna buy it anyway, so may as well. Yeah, the whole Nordschleife thing, like, I think it's good it's going to be in another game. I think ACC has really good physics and stuff. But I think with the limit of like 45 cars that you're going to get, and that kind of runs good on stuff, like, I don't see many people really using it for anything. Like, you have a 24-hour race with 45 cars, it's not the most exciting thing in the world. Unfortunately, I used to play like ACC religiously. I've got like 500 hours in that. When I was in a team. Well, maybe I should make a crabby SimShed team. I don't know about that actually, because I just do whatever races I want whenever. So it doesn't really help. They did have a Nords in original AC. Strange they took for them so long if they have already all the data, yeah. Depends how they did it before. Wonder if they laser scanned it or... Plus the old AC game with Nordschleife is quite old, so I wonder if they just wanted to like properly re-update it. Or maybe they're just doing it as like a test bed for when AC2 is going to come out or something, I don't know. A lot of games are doing that, like look at like Arma Reforger. Using, you know, being updated for basically Arma 4. Okay, people are coming in for different tyres again, so we're going to do the same. Come on. I know, the no AI driver swap like really killed the single player experience for me, which is why, you know, I was already in a team and everything, so it was okay in terms of like doing it multiplayer. But yeah, I very sad about doing that, because I would love to do the career mode in that, like the British GT and stuff, or, you know, 24 hours Spa, even if it's only with like 50 cars or whatever. It'd be so cool to do. But yeah, alas. Like, whenever I watch the Spa 24, I always, like, launch the game. But then, like, I don't know what else to do with it. Oh boy. Hear that thunder with the engine off. Saying that's turn the engine on. The reason I filled it up is because the AI would have filled it up their car up as well. Again, I don't really want to cheat them. Proper rain. So this is like my 4th pit stop in half an hour. Intermediates. Then it was hard wet. Yes, it's three pit stops in the last 22 minutes. Just tried to put the car in 4th. That was very smart. It's got. I think Scooby. It has what you said it has, which is grip on the rear, and then I mistake that for like the car actually having grip everywhere, and then pushing the power and then drifting. Yeah, temperatures are on the dash now. The actual in-car dash. Physics. It's great that I can feel that though. Like again, this is a game from 2006. What the hell? Oopsie. I'm sorry. G-Force still around? Whew. Lots of cars coming into the pits as well for the wets, soft wets. Gonna brake really early. With mods from 2003. Well, this mod isn't from 2000. Well, I guess the CC stuff is, but do they mess with the physics? I know you can decouple the physics, and it kind of helps the weather work. G dash force. The racing team. So I don't know if it touches the physics. I'm not sure. I don't know CC plugin well enough to say that it does or doesn't. So take that with a pinch of salt. Out of the way. Yeah. Whoa. Also, it's completely subjective as well, because what I deem good on a game that I've been playing for years compared to someone that would like jump on this and then like hate it compared to modern sims. I always think modern sims are like, apart from something like ACC, I always think they're too like, it's like the car doesn't have any grip when they're designed to be racing cars. It just doesn't make any sense to me. I mean, that's also like me talking about like my iRacing experience, which comes from a time where like the world was made of ice. I don't play iRacing anymore because it's too expensive, but that was not a great time for iRacing. And then like COVID happened and all the drivers were like, it's not how cars drive, and then everything got changed and I'd already given up on iRacing by then, unfortunately. Well, even these tyres are getting cold. Maybe I need to fucking just whap them around a bit more. Oh, see daisy. Interesting. Why has my wheel decided to not work anymore? Okay, let's save that. Why has it done that? Okay, we're going to quit quickly and we're going to restart. Because my wheel has decided it no longer wants to give me force feedback. Just going to reset that quickly. Interesting. Won't let me change it either. Okay. Why has it decided to do that all of a sudden? I need to be able to change the wheel rotation, otherwise it's going to be pretty fucking hard to drive. Yeah, it is very expensive. I think if I got back into it nowadays, I'd be a lot more impressed. But I feel like now I've spent so long outside of air racing to create my own like racing experience that I wouldn't need to go back. Why has it done that then? Okay, interesting. Let's again. Yeah, I know, but I can't do it, especially in the rain. Interesting. Why is it behaving like this? Did I press something by accident? Come on. I'm very confused. Oh, settings. What did I say? Interesting. Interesting. I think I might have somehow turned it on to auto settings whilst in game. I don't even know how that works, but there we go. Let's get back to it, shall we? Imagine having a tooltip that I didn't want to read. Oh, I was handed something the other day that Eva wanted me to do, and she was like, read the instructions. And I was like, no. I turned it back. I was trying to reset it. I was thinking if I put it in that and then back again, it might change it. But it doesn't matter. I didn't need to. Yeah, just to read the instructions, it was, we bought, well, I say we bought, she bought a, it's a very good idea. I'm not saying that because I think it's a bad idea and I don't want to have any affiliation with it. I think it's because it's a good idea and I didn't think of it. She bought a curtain, like, holder, curtain, what do you call it, curtain thingy, curtain slider, we put the curtains on, I can't really call it. And an old curtain that she had by the over the front door, so we lose less heat out the front. And she didn't do it tight enough to the walls, so you're supposed to like screw it up, like screw it together, and then you just like, so you screw it just slightly wider than your door, and then you push it together because there's a large spring in it. So then it holds really tightly to the walls. Well, I didn't read this, so Eva couldn't push it together hard enough, so it was kind of loose on there, but it was working. And I took it off. Eva's going, please read the instructions, read the instructions. And I'm going, nah, you explained to me, I know how it works. I pushed the fucking thing together to try and get it fit in the wall because I've made it too long, and the spring just fucking flies out the end of it. And Eva just looks at me just like, I told you to read the instructions. And I was like, hang on. But it's fine. It all fitted back together and it works. So it's all good. It was pretty funny though. Just the fucking thing springing out. And I was like, yeah, I know what I'm doing. Don't worry. I did not know what I was doing. Well, I did. I was just using too much force. We're going the same speed as the people around us. The guy ahead, he's like... I'm just faster than him by like 1,000th of a second. Even, yeah. 9/10 of thousandths of a second. No, yeah. Thousandths. No. I don't know. Someone help me with my speech. I think the rain's gotten lighter. Still struggling with heat in the tyres though. Really fucking heavy on the track. Thick. Really like that last set of corners there. Snazzy. Less than half an hour left to go. Feels like I've been in the car for a long time, and time has not passed as quick as I'd like. I think it's just concentrate on this rain. Yeah. I mean, in a way, it's kind of good that I can't, because I'm on... Like, a lot of the work I do with this series is just try and make sure I'm in the right place against the AI, like my AI teammate, and thus, like, against the AI around me. So, like, the reason I take fuel in the pit stops is because, like, the AI base their fuel amount on the amounts of laps left. So there's 127 laps in the race, which we're not going to get to, but the AI will fuel to laps, not to time. So I don't want to give myself an unfair advantage, because to be quite honest, I could make it really fucking difficult where I'm in like last place constantly and just like double stint my tyres and not take fuel when it's not necessary, and I'll just like, I'll get a podium every time. So unfortunately you do kind of have to play by the game's rules sometimes. So yeah, I think I would try it if the AI could do it, but if not, I think I would leave it. anyway. So even if it was in the game, I don't think it would matter too much, unfortunately. But for other people, I imagine that would be a really good feature to have, especially like online racing or something, or if they just like playing GTR 2 more casually. Excuse me. We are Porsche buddies. Porsche does not sound healthy. Please. There we go. They've just got me thinking, when we do our community race nights, I've got to start looking at like tyre pressures. To be fair, with the online racing stuff, with the community racing nights, I might just have to say that people can change like gears and like that's it, like tyre compound. Because I imagine like some people would like, you know, you just get to know what the cars need, so you just change everything and go super quick. To start being a, I'll have to be like FIA, but it'll be like CIA, like crabby, some whatever association, international. Someone should make something called the CIA. Which sounds pretty cool. Crabby intelligence agency. Whoa. Bonk. Hey Jax, how you doing, man? Managed to catch the last 20 or so minutes of the race. Started off dry, gone wet, had lots of pit stops. I mean, I don't really plan on... The thing is, if I win the championship in 2001, what do I do in 2002? I don't plan on winning, to be fair. Although I do plan on running my own car in the FIA GT series. I at least plan to. That'd be cool. Just like a low budget, like can't even make it to all the rounds kind of effort. But it'd be cool to get something started then, like 2002, say like put more money into it, get to more of the races. Move to NASCAR. Winning it again? No, I want the journey. I think I'm more of a person that enjoys the journey a lot more than the goal at the end. Like, I'd do a bit of a Nico Rosberg, I'd be like, right, I've done now. Don't want to do it anymore. Yeah, I guess we're... I don't know. We'll have to see how it goes. Like, we've done one season, so not really sure how I'm going to set up the next one. I mean, with a new team, I basically am going to make it near the back. But the thing is, like, I guess it doesn't really matter where I set it, because like all the GT Porsches are the same. The only thing that's different are the tyre compounds. So maybe I like choose the car with like the worst tyre compound or something, and just see where I end up. Because even if I do well in one race, there's ballast, so might not do well in the next race, depending on where I am. I did a career mode once where I started in F3, got to F1, retired to do a season of WRC and 3 seasons of IndyCar. Crikey. Yeah, no, I mean, that's the goal, right? Is like, I think my goal is always trying to set myself up close to where my AI counterpart is. And that kind of gives a good indication of where I'm supposed to be on the grid. So, you know, if I do one season, and my AI driver's always like qualifying first, then I put myself there. But that always comes down to what car I'm driving and all that kind of stuff in the future. Hello, Juracer. Everyone is turning out of the woodwork. Where have you been for the last like 2 hours and 40 minutes? You've missed one hell of a banging race. I mean, it's still banging because I'm still holding on to this bloody car, trying to make it out alive. Come on. What game was that on, Jax? Or was it a multitude of games? I feel like I'm getting more grip, or I'm just driving slower, one of the two, which in turn makes me faster. Yeah, I thought so. AMS 1 has some pretty good F3 stuff. I always love to do something like that, but I think I've fallen out of love with like simulators like F1C. I'd have to do it on like AMS. Oh yeah. Jax gets it. He's gone for the Johnny Herbert F1 career. Did you break your legs as well? Johnny Herbert's on the mind because I literally just finished his book. I've almost finished the next book I'm reading as well. Reading David Kenyon Webster's book about being in the parachute infantry in World War II. Quite good. Running through books at the moment. Well, for me, my mum's like, "Oh, I'd read through one of those books a week," and I'm like, "Well, I'm not you. I like video games." Les. Porsche's really struggling now. I thought they would do a little better because they're quite a bit lighter. Thought they would struggle less. Less power going to the rear wheels as well should make it easier to control. What game did you use for the F1 stuff? Was it F1 Challenge or like AMS 1 mods? But then they're so bad, some of them. I guess it would have been pretty hard to do AMS. Driver transfers an element of randomness to it. Oh, right, yeah. No, I'm trying to do the same with mine as well. If I don't choose to make my own team in this, I will go with I will either, like, depends on my results. If I have really good results, then of course, like, better teams are going to want me. But it wouldn't be, like, massive shoots up to the top. The race has been all over the place, to be quite honest. Diablo's been racing with the racing box Italian car like the whole race. And a lot of other cars have had like just luck issues. The Diablo's been pretty scot-free when it comes to that kind of stuff. And again, I don't adjust any of the speed stuff for the FIA GT stuff. I just don't touch it. Because then I have to adjust the ballast on top of the adjustments I make. It'll be just a fucking nightmare. So it is what it is. A lot of the private Porsches have had a pretty torrid race. And the NGTs, like, because it's not a very acceleratory track, they run like 1 hour and 25 minutes on fuel. So I was expecting them to do quite well overall, but then the rain happened, so I don't think that's going to happen anymore. Ooh-wee. Gearbox didn't like that. Yeah, he is a bit. Also think I'm just driving a little bit less like a penis. I think it's a combination of both, but I don't think I'm going to catch him unless he hits major traffic. But it would be nice to beat him, just for the fact of saying that I did. Even though we're not battling for points anymore, which is upsetting. And the retirements didn't work, which is really annoying. I need to look at that for next time. I think I just didn't do it properly. Even though I feel like every time I do it exactly the same. Like, I literally copy and paste the last very good one that worked, so I can put it into the next GDB file. And I think, I don't know, it's been so long since I've done retirements that I need to look at an old version again and try and copy it. Because I might have put it in the wrong place. I don't know. I put it at the very bottom. Al Nuno is vouching against himself. This is how you know. It's so funky, like, just waiting to get on the power, waiting to get on the power. Oh, I can go on the power now. Just the whole engine lights up with its... Was it twin turbo in these? I think some teams fitted twin turbos to the engine. Because I at least know in round one, I think it was my car that they had twin turbos in. And I know that some didn't. I know that the privateers, some of them were naturally aspirated still. Someone can definitely correct me on that. Oh, come on. Really trying to go like fast enough to keep the temperature of the tyres up. It's not working so well. GT2s are all twin turbo. The main difference 2000 was teams running the 3.8 engine. The older spec 3.6. Oh, I see. No, I remember bloody Martin Haven talking about the new twin turbo engine or whatever, and I was like, "What?" Made it sound like there was a difference between teams or something, but okay. I believe you. Traffic. Jax, you've written me an essay. I know I asked before, but if you have not already, leave a like on the video. My hype man Scroto is not here. I don't know where he is, so I have to say it myself. And subscribe if you like. You don't have to. But why not? I'm going to continue doing these videos. Next round is the 6 hours or 1,000 kilometers of the Nürburgring with the LMS cars in the panels. First time being in the panels since Le Mans, but that will take a bit more time to set up because LMS always takes a long time to set up. And then it's the 2 hours 45 minutes of Sears Point. And then there's some mix up between like the FIA GT races and the LMS. So I'll have to set up the FIA GT races. Then I'll send it off to Mafanway. And then hopefully they will be able to stream it for me to stream it to my channel. I drove the Mitsubishi in the 2004 WRC points, but nothing else. 3.0 car. How did you do that then? How did you do the WRC stuff? Was it just base game RBR? All right, interesting. It's quite cool. Less than 10 minutes left. To me, that just all sounds like very juicy spreadsheet. Oh yeah, RBR. Oh yeah, that sounds great. RBR with AI as well, was it? Did you do that? That sounds cool. You make AI run on mod maps? I don't know how any of that works. I don't think you can, right? But you can make them run mod cars. I don't know. I tried it once years ago and I never really understood it. It's Nuno. I was just gonna get past. RSF admins will tell you how if you don't mind being condensed at. Ah, right, and RBR is one of those games where there's like really cool launches for it and everything, but I don't get to know it as well as something like GTR 2, or at least it's harder to mod and stuff, as far as I can tell. Oh my god, almost lost the rear end there. Yeah, I don't really like being condescended at, to be fair. I'll leave it. Oh, right, yeah. I think RBR I tend to try and stick. That's why I don't have it on installed at the moment, because I stopped doing the RSM. So there was no need to have this like 150 gig game onto my hard drive. Because I wasn't going to play it for the single player. As far as I could tell, or as far as I had at least bothered to look, I could only like do like time trial effectively. But I'd love to do a thing where I could set up like an actual year of WRC with AI and stuff. That would be awesome. Because I've been watching through very slowly all the highlights from like 2000. I think I'm in like 2002 now, in like Corsica or something. Having a great time. I do a lot of race watching of like season highlights, and where if I can find it like the full thing. Definitely try and do some watch-alongs on my Discord at some point. Yeah, but to be fair, the highlights are fine. Like, I watched the modern rally through the highlights, like 40 minutes. I'm fine with that. I did manage to catch a live stream of it the other day, though. That was quite fun. It's mine, it's mine, it's mine. Goodbye, El Nuno. Oh no. Oh no. Not mine anymore. It's mine now. Yes. At first I thought you said headlights is all you can find, and I was like, yeah, it is kind of rainy out here. He's stuck behind the bloody back mark, really. Should be like another 2 more laps. Seems like all the cars are near us. 6 is not too far ahead. I could get a point. Second fastest. On. Yeah, I think my tyres have really come to me recently. Or at least I just understand how to drive it better. I'll get to that message in a minute, Deracer. Just track down this bastard here. Whoa. Sad none of the DNF works. That would have made this whole thing a lot more spicier than was. You know, it's already pretty spicy. God, I love heel and toe. Speaking of which, my toe hurts from heel and toe. Whoa! Wow. Proton's one of the biggest teams in GT racing nowadays, just after beating literally comedic time. Yeah, I know. Come on, I want a point. Even if I still get this point, I lose all my kilograms, which is nice. Phew. Oh my Christ. The accidental send is the best send. Why am I so much faster than these people? All of a sudden. They're faster than me before. I'm faster than them. Is it the last lap? Coming on to the last lap? Is it +1? No, it's the race is over. Okay, I'm glad we made this overtake now. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Nailed it. Oh, there we go. That's fine. We'll just leave it in the gravel. G fucking G. Who's left to take the checker flag? The number 55. Your mechanic's gonna love that. They got to see what I did to the rest of the car the rest of the time. That's the second place NGT coming across the line, number 55. Beat the Falbermeyer Porsche. Who else we got? Number 66 Max Racing car to come across the line, which was just beating the number 3. Oh no! Yes, gravel everywhere. I think that's everyone. Everyone is finished. Okay, so let's quickly go through everything. So in first place you have the Mike Hazeman's car, number 25 Car Sport Holland. In first place. Second place, Jeremy Cameron Walter in the number 14 Lister Storm Racing car. 104 laps, only 35 seconds behind. Kurt Thiel, who did an amazing job and was actually catching the Carsport Holland car until the rain began, at which point the listers started catching up big time. In the number 6 Conrad Motorsports car, and they are the last car on the lead lap. David Osborne had a pretty torrid time after the first kind of hour of the race with spins and bad luck with traffic and stuff like that. So they're a lap down. First car is a lap down and is in 4th place. 5th, one of the Paul Belmondo Racing Team's cars. That's pretty good. They finished higher than they qualified, definitely. We were one lap down on that in 6th place, so we do get a point and we get rid of all of our kilograms for what race is next? For Zolder, which I'm not taking part in, but Fanway is, or Little Fish. Little Fish is actually taking part in the next 3 FIA GT races because they all clash with Sears Point, Mosport, and Texas Motor Speedway. I need to find a substitute for Texas. Don't know what I'm going to do for that. 7th place, another Paul Belmondo Racing car. Funny that. Oh yeah, that's right. Then it's Nuno, second of the players in 8th place in his Chamberlain Motorsport number 1. Number 9 is Conrad Motorsports Franz Conrad. So that's the car that is normally in the series. Did not finish as well as the car who they've kind of just brought along. 10th place is the KRT Lamborghini Racing with a lot of luck. 11th is Sabatini, the Orlando car. And then another lap down, so 3 laps down for the leader, is the Weath Racing team. Again, a lot of the privateer teams down here, they were really quite slow. And then it was the Racing Box car, who were kind of battling for 9th at one point, ended up down in 13th due to bad luck with traffic and some off tracks. Bovey Racing, incredibly slow Porsche. And then we're met by the first placed car of NGT, which is the Emka car, which is pretty amazing. Bovey Sweep. The Emka car doing pretty good job because they didn't qualify. I think they qualified in 5th or something, so they did incredibly well. Then it was the Proton competition car in 16th overall. Second in NGT is the Labra competition Charoux car, number 53. They should have won this race really, so that was quite close in the end. Then it was the NGT Art Engineering car, the number 55, or yeah, so I think it's number 55, who were at some points leading due to pit stops, but then the rain got rid of all of that. RWS Falbermeyer car, again quite slow. They were a lot quicker and actually won their class, the GT class, in the race at Silverstone, but in that race they had a Chamberlain run Dodge Viper, so it was a lot better. 4th in NGT is the Pennzoil Quaker State G-Force car, and I believe that is the 60... car is that? 51? Ferdinand de Lespis in the other Labra competition Charoux car, with Charoux himself driving that one. Mac Racing cars not having a great time. They qualified 2nd and 3rd with no kilogram ballast, and they've ended up in 6th and 8th in class. In between them is the RWS Red Bull Racing Jans-Jörg Hofer. I believe that's the number 77. Can't remember. Then second to last, Jeff Lister should have been doing better than that really, in the NGT Pennzoil Quaker State G-Force car. And last but least is the RWS Red Bull Racing car. And if anyone wants to have a look at those again, you can stream later. But yeah, that's it for today. Thank you everyone who has come along for the ride, and glad to get the series back on the road again. So got to take a bit of time to work on the 1,000 kilometers of Nürburgring. But when that's up and running, I'll let you know, and we'll do a stream of it. So that one will be about 6 hours, less than 6 hour race. So we'll do that kind of more midday on a Saturday in the future. Anyway, cheers all, thank you for coming, and I'll